10 monster cans. I think I'm ready for my study session. Wait, wait, what's going on? My heart, oh Lord. My loyal fans, which I totally have, know by now that I'm against the grind and locking culture. But the thing is, I'm really only human, and my wannabe talk to yourself tends to fall for videos like these.
I'm just a clown. Don't be. I'm just a clown.
In the night, come alive, ain't it sneak, ain't it?
Sleep has become a nuisance, and caffeine a way to add a 25th hour in a day. Who doesn't want that? Can you tell I'm procrastinating something right now? I hope you can. Yeah. Hi, guys, and welcome back to my new channel. Do you feel that I'm very much energetic today? It's because I'm trying to scream my voice out. Can you tell? Because I ate too many frozen berries, and right now I can barely speak. I can barely. You know what? Let me just like get a sip right now, you know? I feel like it should be better. Oh, wait, that's like way better. I don't need to scream anymore, guys. Anyway, back to sleep becoming a nuisance and stuff. According to a Mayo Clinic article, up to 400 milligrams of caffeine is a safe amount for an adult. In a single can of Monster, there's 160 milligrams of caffeine. So the numbers add up quickly, you know? Drinking coffee and other drinks with caffeine like matcha, black tea, and green tea, which I'm actually drinking right now. Um, yeah, it has become a very casual habit of the day. Most people forget that it's still a caffeinated drink. I feel like it still all goes back to the whole lock-in culture. People are encouraged to work for the future, since obviously it's better to sacrifice health while you're still young. Wouldn't want a functioning, healthy worker in our society, right? People promote working hard as the only thing that determines success in life. Why sleep if those are additional hours you could spend studying, working? You know, I often find myself excusing my all nighters because of how normalized it's become to sacrifice your own sleep and time overall for studies. Rest seems unproductive, makes you feel guilty. After all, there are so many people your age making something of their life while you're just, here. But in all honesty, this is the fastest way to a burnout and basically a point where you stop functioning overall. And I'm speaking from experience here. As I already mentioned, I'm no better than any other student. I see that I'm low key behind the whole train of success and decide to dedicate my dear sleep for studies. One all nighter after another, my grades slowly plummeted, my physical and mental health declined, hair falling out, burner nails, acne breakout. I wish I could tell you that I'm the only one affected by the lack of sleep. I wish there was a way not to sleep and still feel great. Really. But the devastating truth is that by pushing yourself to your limit, you will end up with consequences far worse than being unproductive for a second. Sleep deprivation has long term damaging effects on your heart and circulatory health. People with chronic sleep deprivation are more likely to develop high blood pressure, which is called hypertension, and high cholesterol. Now, let's combine the lack of sleep with caffeine overdose, and we get a lovely disaster. And I'm not trying to scare you away, as this is obviously an extreme but nonetheless possible outcome. Caffeine overdose can result in muscle palpitations, seizures, and eventually heart attack. Whoa, guys, are you not surprised? Oh, you're not? Um, See, I've come to a conclusion that no scary side effect or even death can shift people's mindsets and make them choose a healthier lifestyle. Since nothing, not even death, beats the need to succeed, to be the best, to secure a stable income, to survive. The universities leave people in bigger debts than they will ever make throughout their life. The housing is so unaffordable to the point that people don't see themselves ever being able to buy any sort of estate. Food prices are also rising in front of our own very eyes, basically forcing people into eating something less healthy. And do not even try to argue with me about the affordability of healthy food because I did research. Yeah, I did research on that, and trust me, I did. Wanna know what I found? Unhealthier items were, in fact, a lot cheaper than the expensive ones. I went to the store and compared similar foods with different Nutri-Score letters, and the cheaper items were always on the lower end of the alphabet. Either way, what I'm trying to say is that I highly encourage you guys to pursue a healthy lifestyle, but I know very well that likely none of you will. Because the problem isn't necessarily an addiction to caffeine, the problem is the already deep rooted belief in our society that it's either all or nothing. Either you give it your all or lay in your bed all day. There's no in between. The system doesn't promote balance and health, it demands zombies that work away their health. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Because, well, as always, I did. I did, yeah. It's a great way to procrastinate, you know? Yeah, guys, I really hope that you have a great day, that you sleep well, that you don't overdose on caffeine, and that one day you succeed without needing to pull your all nighters and, well, overdose on caffeine. Well, I don't know. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.